Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation.
Hi guys, this is Kitty Music. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing the sort of long-awaited video about Shania Twain and the fact that I actually met her. So last weekend she was in town for 2 shows. I went to the night 1. Just to give you guys a little heads up about if you got VIP and if you're actually going on stage with her and stuff like that, if you got the Queen of Me package. Things are not going well today. I've noticed that before I actually went to the show, there wasn't a lot of people talking about their experience for VIP. So I would like to rectify it. Hopefully it will help a lot of people. And hopefully you guys will have a good time as well. This for me is a long time coming. Because as you guys probably know, I'm a huge fan of Shania. She's my idol. Ever since I was a baby, like at the age of 6 months, I was part of a fan club. So that gives you a lot of info about my love for her. Let's start from the beginning. So when the tickets got out, I decided to get the Queen of Me package. There were 4 VIP packages, but only one where you can actually meet her. And that one cost $1,200. It is a lot for one person. You get a lot of things that gives you like a real VIP experience. So the day of, I got to the arena. I got there a little too early. I'm the type of person that will go and be like, I'm gonna be there like an hour early than it's supposed to. I was supposed to be there for 5:30 because that's when you can go inside the parking lot. But I got there like at 4 and I had to call security. They were like, yeah, you're here way too early. And I'm like, whatever. So I waited a little bit. Someone else also came early. So we were waiting next to each other. So in the package, you had a designated area for VIPs only. And it made us be... It was us like being very close to the door, so you don't need to walk that much. I actually thought that you would have like a name or something, but when I got to the fence, they didn't even have the list. They were like, we didn't get it. And I'm like, nothing new. It always happens. I don't know why. So, got my name, stuff like that, opened the gate. I go and I park my car, and I have my little purse with me. It's like a little pink purse that is actually see-through because it is recommended now in stadiums, in arenas to have that kind of thing. It's actually smaller. So we get inside. We get to the main floor where the gates are, and there's already a merch table that's already up. And holy crap, there was a lot of stuff. So get to the table. I get to see what is available. A little bit pricey, but nothing new. T-shirts were like $60. Hats were like $25. CDs were like $40 or something, which is around what I purchased. I think some of the albums were like $15 for the newer ones, for the Queen of Me ones, which I have 4 copies now. Okay, I have the standard, I have the deluxe, I have the standard with an alternative cover, and I have a signed one. Okay, if that is not commitment, I don't know what the hell it is. But yeah, so we get there and we start looking, and I see that near the gates on the other side there's a VIP table. So I get there and it's around like 5:30, and I get to the table and I'm ready to like show my ticket and stuff, and they're like, we're not 100% ready, so just give us another 5 minutes. And I'm like, okay. So people start to line up, and that was for all 4 VIP packages, including mine. And all of them had different things. But because I got the highest one, I got a lot of goodies, which I think I have most of it with me. So they give you your ticket, so they can actually like scan it at the gate, and it can also help you find your seat. You get, I'm gonna show you guys right here. you get a tote bag. And it says Shania Twain Queen of Me Tour. It is actually pretty big for a tote bag. This is what it looks like. And you have the handles. So you have that. This is what it looks like in the back. You get a lanyard, which came with the VIP laminate, which I have right over here. Right here. There you go. So this is the one that it's like the highest level, because they have other ones that are like circles and stuff. But this was for the VIP lounge, which I think was like the first and second highest packages. So you have all the dates here. Even for the second leg, which she is coming back on November 12th. And it's actually the second to last tour date. So that's the lanyard. I'm actually using it for my keys, so I really like it. So you have that. It also comes with a special item, which they don't tell you beforehand. I find this freaking adorable. It's a cowboy hat. This is like Party City quality, okay? This is not like super fancy. So here you have Shania. Here it says Giddy Up. And if you look inside, there's a little button, and it's supposed to make your hat light up. Oh, there you go. It's actually staying. You have different modes. There you go. I wasn't able to actually use it because I wore a wig. I'm going to show you guys the outfit, okay? I was looking good, but I had a wig on. So the hat wasn't staying, so I had to leave it in my bag. And the third thing I got, which, give me 1 second. I got a poster. Signed by her. And my partner always tells me to check if it's like actually signed or if it's like a copy. And it's actually about the reflection of what it's used for crayon. It's actually a real one. So this is the Queen of Me Tour poster with the signature at the bottom. It is sad because we couldn't get anything that protected it, so it got a little bit bumpy. You also get bracelets because how to differentiate people. So this one is the Shania Twain Lounge. So at a certain point before the show, certain people will actually go up to a specific room, which will have a cash bar. They'll have like appetizers, desserts. It was so beautiful in there. And you also get like a red carpet opportunity with a huge picture of Shania. So that was for the lounge. The next one is for the stage part. So this is what it looks like. And it says A because I was on the one side. And lastly, you get just a regular Rogers Place floor bracelet. So going there, I get all my stuff, and I'm like, maybe I won't have the chance to check merch, so I'm gonna go and grab something. So I head back to the merch table, and I'm looking at everything they had. They had vinyl, CDs, they had t-shirts, jackets, a lot of stuff that were old school. So they had like one with Man I Feel Like a Woman. They had one with That Don't Impress Me Much. They had one that was like Old Woman and Me picture. I decided to get the Man I Feel Like a Woman picture, which is Shania on top, and then you have a picture of her from the music video, and in the back that says Man I Feel Like a Woman, which I'm very happy about. So I get that, put it in my bag, I go through security, and now we're just waiting. We waited for like, I don't know, a good 15-20 minutes. And then the lady who was taking care of us, she was super nice, brings us to another merch table. And I'm like, I don't need anything else. So I'm just gonna back up and wait for my friends. I actually made a lot of good friends there. And we actually followed each other the whole time because we had the same VIP package. So, got there, and then while we were waiting, we knew that there were like special drinks that at first I thought they would be at the lounge, but they weren't. And you get souvenir cups. It's just a regular cup and it has stickers. This one says "Let's go, girls." This one was a margarita, and "Man, I Feel Like a Woman" was a blueberry and cranberry vodka drink. When all of that was done, the coordinator brought us upstairs to the Sky Lounge. And when we got in there, that's when I knew the VIP thing was starting. It was so pretty. It was like sort of a purplish blue lighting, and you had a cash bar. We also had some cash tickets. There were 2. I only used 1. And they were actual, like, more Shania Twain themed drinks. I had the mocktail because I don't drink alcohol. Just personal choice. So that one had pink grapefruit, 7-Up, club soda, and that was another thing. Cranberry juice. It was actually super good. If you got the cocktail version with alcohol, I think it had triple sec and vodka in it. And then you had 2 more. You had a Element of Mine one, and no one needs to mojito. But I got the Queen of Me mocktail. And we're just sitting and talking, taking pictures and whatever, and we're just having a good time. And then at some point the coordinator says, okay, so the people who got the Queen of Me package, so the highest one, we need to group up and talk about what's going to happen. After all of that was done, the show actually started. It was just the first part. It was Lindsay L, who was really good actually. I really liked her. But we did miss the first part of her set, which I'm kind of sad, but we were just enjoying our time. We get to our seat, and I am literally front center. First row, I'm like, I have Shania Twain right in front of me. This is a dream, okay? I got the best ticket in the house. So, first part is happening. Lindsay is slaying, and oh yeah, she was really good. I really liked her. So then there was a 30-minute intermission. I had to go to the washroom. A lot of people were waiting. Get back to my seat, and then, long and behold, Shania Twain is not appearing in front of me. And the show started, and I'm like, what the hell? She decided to start the show in the middle of the floor section on a conveyor belt. I didn't realize it until I checked the big screen. I'm like, where the hell is she? And then I turn around and I see all those phones just, oh my gosh, Shania, and they're like all going on the chairs, and you're not supposed to. And I'm like, nope. So I just started filming the band, and you had the big screen, so I saw Shania as well. So I was just filming the band, and lo and behold, Corey, that boy has a chokehold on me.
Corey was part of Shania's first tour, which was for the Come On Over tour, 1998, and he was a violinist, violin player, guitarist, backing vocals. He did a lot of things, and I had a major crush on him. Like, he was adorable. I loved him.
And when I knew that not only he was like the musical director for the show, but he was also performing on the show for the Queen of Me tour, and I'm like, I get to see that motherfucker. Oh my god. And he has amazing hair. Like, my hair is terrible at the moment, okay? His is like luscious locks going down to here, and I'm like, dude, what the hell? Oh, he looked good. At some point when the first song ended, it was Waking Up Dreamin'. She was able to get to the back of the stage and actually start the show and be in front of the stage. The dress she wore, oh my god, she was so beautiful. And she had a yellow cape, which looked amazing on her. And she had, okay, the shoes. I don't know if they're Crocs or something, but they were like sandals, and they were yellow with huge like gems and stuff, and I'm like, I would not wear this. But she's slaying. Like, she looked amazing. She did most of all the songs that I really like of hers. Example would be Up, Whose Bed, Honey I'm Home, Forever and For Always. What else did she do? Rock This Country. She did Giddy Up as well. There were a few technical issues, but I mean, stuff like that happened. I know it was an issue ever since the tour started, because I did see stuff about the first date, which was in Washington, I believe. Yep. Spokane. There we go. So I was like, well then, it's not going well. But I mean, for what it was worth, it was good. And then, backtrack a little bit. The lady was saying, the moment you see a Canadian flag and then you see fireworks, this is your cue to look on your left and see a VIP palette. So it was Rock This Country, and I love this song. And I see the flag, and we're all looking at each other. We're like, is this our cue? And I'm like, no, it's gonna be at the end of the song. She didn't say we were missing this one. So I'm filming and stuff, and then I stopped filming, so I was going to be ready. And then the fireworks came on, and I look, and I see the guy just going, VIP! And I'm like, okay, we're going. We missed 2 songs while we were in the back. One was the Up medley, which a lot of songs I would have really liked to hear. And my favorite off the Queen of Me album, which was Pretty Liar. But we were backstage at that point. We were right behind the stage. So I kind of did miss it. So we go backstage, put all of belongings, and the lady's like, okay, so how it's gonna work is there's gonna be tables, and you're gonna be following the crew who are putting the tables, and you just go and grab one, depending on your teams. So, for example, some of the friends that I met, they bought 2 tickets for on one person's name, so they would be at a table. Another one was like a family of 4. I was the only person that had bought a Queen of Me package by myself. What? I didn't see it in other pictures ever since my date, of course. I was by myself. And the lady looks at me, she's like, you have a choice. Either you go at an actual table with someone else, or you go to your table by yourself. And I'm like, okay, what's the difference? And she's like, well, the picture is going to be either with Shania alone, or you're going to be with other people. And I'm like, I'm staying by myself. We didn't meet her before the show, so I only got to see her in her glory when the show started. And you get your group photo on stage just before From This Moment On, which is an emotional song for all of us, including me. And she's going from table to table, and she'll take a picture with you. So the lady was like, I don't want you to bring anything on stage, just yourself, anything that will be distracting, because I would like you to enjoy this moment. And I'm like, absolutely. So we get backstage, put up our stuff, we start going a little bit to the back, and I see like the people running and like doing stuff for the stage, and we get to see really like, it was like a backstage access. I really liked it. We also got to see the person who like take care of the big screens and which thing would be appearing, and oh my god, it was so cool. And everyone is freaking out. They're like, oh my god, I'm going to be Shania Twain. This is surreal. I was so calm. It never hit me. What? I'm meeting my idol, okay? She is literally a queen to me. She's like my sister. We're literally following each other ever since I was born. So, we're backstage, and the people were like, okay, be careful, don't trip. At the end of the certain song, that's when you go. And going, you indeed. The moment the song stopped, everyone was just like, go, 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 go. And I'm like, now? Like, you think you would be ready, but they're literally pushing you. So they put the tables, and there was 2 tables at the front, 1 in the middle, and I think there was 1 at the other corner where the drummer was, and there was 1 right behind me. So I took the corner, and I'm by myself, and I'm just looking. The stage in front of me, everything is lighted up, everyone's screaming. Oh, the feeling. And then I look to my left, and there she is, the queen, Shania Twain. I'm gonna start crying. And she looks each side, and she says, "We have visitors." And she comes to my side first. So she goes behind, and one of the backup singers is taking pictures. He was so sweet. Take pictures, and we're just looking, and damn, she was beautiful. Oh my God. She's 57. If I was like this at the age of 57, I would not be complaining, okay? She looks amazing. Going, middle table, and then we meet each other. Excuse me. Now it's hitting me, because it never hit, even when she approached me. And she looked at me, she smiled, and then she gave me a weird face, seeing that I was by myself. She kind of felt pity. And I'm like, hi. So she comes next to me, and we have one hand on each other's back. And I'm just smiling for the picture. And I turn around, and she looks at me with her beautiful smile, and I grab her hand, and I said, thank you. And then she nodded, and then she went to the next table. And I was not in tears, but my eyes were watering, just like me right now. Like, and I'm just looking, and then she goes from table to table. And the table next to me, where my friends were, they turn around, they look at me, and I had this huge smile on my face, and they're like, you did great. And I'm like, and I'm looking at the people at the front, and they're all like filming, and they're all screaming, and I'm like, oh my God, it just happened. And then she sings from this moment on, and I'm just looking at the stage, and I'm looking at the audience just lighting up, just lights everywhere, swaying. And then I look at Shania, and she's just singing. And I had to take everything in. Just take deep breaths, just relax, enjoy the moment. And when the song ended, we're all clapping, you know. And then I turn and I see a flashlight. This is our cue to leave. We get out. And we go down. We go back to get our stuff. And we're just running because we didn't want to miss the next song. And when we came back, she was singing to someone, which I thought was awesome. We get back to our seat, and we just appreciated the rest of the show. And then there was an intermission. Well, not an intermission. There was a moment where the music ended. And there was like a long 1-minute pause where nothing was happening. And I'm like, this is weird. And then this one guy, one of the backup singers, did like a dance routine. Very athletic. And he did like a little interlude to That Don't Impress Me Much. And then I look up, and Shania Twain is wearing the original Men I Feel Like a Woman outfit. I never thought I would see it in my entire life. She's wearing the hat. She's wearing the corset. She's wearing the choker, the skirt, the boots, and the coat. Oh my God. That was amazing. One thing I forgot to mention. Most of all of the songs that she performed were all different octaves, different keys. It's just something that I noticed. Due to her surgery in her throat, her vocal cords have been having a lot of issues lately. Well, over the last 15 years at least. And she's getting better. But it's not the voice that we knew, and it's never going to come back to it. So, do that. And when she did that, don't impress me much. And the finale, which was When I Feel Like a Woman, it was in the original key. But I've noticed that her voice was auto-tuned. And I think she was maybe lip syncing. You know, I could be super mad and be like, oh my gosh, she didn't sing live. But if I was in her place, I think I would have done the same thing. You're doing a tour. You haven't done a tour in like 5 years. And you had issues breathing while you had COVID. I'm sorry, but I'm not taking any big chances there. And I just, instead of like focusing on that part, I just focus on her. And we made eye contact a few times. I think I got a picture. I got the videos. And when the show ended, she like bowed and said thank you to everyone. And then she just walked on stage on the side. That was it. That was the last time I saw her. And then the band was like finishing When I Feel Like a Woman. They all said thank you and they all left. And then the lights went on. And I'm like, that's not a proper way to say thank you. That was so awkward. So when that part ended and the lights went up, I was not only very emotional, but I had to sit down and be like, that's it? I was not disappointed. I was kind of confused. I had expectations. They were mostly met. But that one left me a sour taste in my mouth. It's maybe just me. I don't know. Again, this is only my opinion. But I felt like there should have been like a thank you with everyone. Because the band also helped with the show. And I feel like they should have gotten the recognition. So when the show was over, I had to stay on my chair for like 10 minutes and I was not even moving. I was like, I don't want to go. Because I knew this was it. I planned this day and this moment for years. And ever since I got the ticket, for months. Like I chose my outfit. I chose what I was bringing in my purse. I chose my purse. I was thinking about what I wanted to say to her, how I would get there. I planned everything to the last detail. That's just me. And all of that was over, and I'm like, now I have to go back into life. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I planned my life until the moment I met Shania. I met her, now I don't know what the hell I'm doing. So, security guy looks at me, he's like, you doing okay? I'm like, did that just happen? I knew I was going to say that, but it's like, it actually happened. He's like, yeah. And I'm sorry to be like the bad person here, but you need to go. And I'm like, okay, thank you. There were no confettis, nothing. I wish I would have gotten some confettis, you know. I had some from the Backstreet Boys. Oh, I met Lindsay. I forgot about that. While we were leaving, she was at the barricade. And we saw her, and I'm like, oh my god, you did so amazing. And so we took pictures with her, and she was really good, I gotta say. For the first time I heard her music, top notch. Honestly, it was a great first part for Shania. It was a good choice. So, would I do it all again? If I would have not done it at this moment, and I would have not met her yet, I would do it again. I would go and get myself a VIP ticket, like for the show in November. Knowing that she knows that I exist, say it that way. Would I do this specific experience again? I would say no. Not for the amount of money I paid for. I feel like that was a little bit too high. But what I got, I'm very satisfied with. And if she comes back, I'm not sure. I don't think I would take the highest package because, yeah, I already met her and stuff. But I would probably pay a good amount of money to actually be, like, very close to the stage. Just because. Like, being in front of her, just her and me, I would have liked maybe to be a little bit more back so I could see like the whole stage. But from my point of view, I saw a lot. And there were no catwalks, so I didn't miss anything on the sides. Yeah, that's pretty much it, I guess. So for anyone who's watching this, hopefully I made sense. To anyone who's actually going VIP Queen of Me package, let me know. How was your experience? And if you have any questions or something like that, like I can actually help. My advice here would be, one, not to be afraid of her. She's so sweet. But also don't think you're gonna have like 5 minutes with her. It's gonna be short. So just take your moment. She's there, smile at her, say hi, take the picture, be as happy as you can. And I was able to turn around and say thank you to her. And then she went off. So if you get that chance, make sure to appreciate it as much as you can, but it's gonna go very fast. Just be prepared. And also, don't do like me and get the merch before you get through security, because you're gonna get through merch after. I think this might close my Shania Twain kitty music playlist, actually. I mean, I met her. What could I do? I'd like to meet her again. I mean, anytime. Maybe not pay that amount of money, though. Oh well. So, thank you guys for listening to my gibberish. And, yeah, again, let's have a conversation. Did you guys meet her before? Are you gonna meet her? Are you gonna have the same package as me? What are your expectations? What did you think? Did you actually did it? Let me know. And on that note, thank you guys so much for staying with me on this channel. It's kind of like ups and downs. But hopefully I will have something else coming for you guys. So yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!